You ready? Hi, I'm Aina. Never mind. Hi, I'm Aina.
I'm Gabrielle.
Today we're gonna follow a Jackie Aina tutorial.
Check it.
It's gonna be all drugstore.
Soft Glam drugstore tutorial.
I think we have most of what she has, so I think it's a few things that's not the same.
I went and got the stuff that she has. It was expensive.
I spent $91.
I didn't spend 90.
I bought some oil too for my car.
I actually bought other things, so I don't know exactly how much I spent on the makeup.
Yeah.
But it was a lot.
Drugstore getting kind of expensive. I might as well go get some Sephora.
But I also did buy multiples of a couple things because I didn't know what color I needed.
Same.
We shall begin.
Real quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime. I've never used this before. It's the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. This could be a scam. I have no idea. If it is, I don't want to hear nothing. I'm not telling y'all to buy this. It's my first time trying it, so I can't be liable.
Okay, so our supplier did not have the e.l.f. Oil control yet. So I just got this random e.l.f. primer.
What is it?
Hydrating.
I didn't get an e.l.f. primer at all. Use this one. Wow, I just walked in. I didn't see what I needed, so I just said, fuck it. I did use a lot of hydrating products today because,
You said you did?
yeah, like to moisturize because this makeup routine real dry.
I just used the Neutrogena Hydro Boost and then the Body Shop, the orange little Body Shop thing. What is it, vitamin C?
Yeah.
That's what I used to hydrate today. And then that was very moist. Very moist.
But anyway, Fit Me powders, I'm pretty sure they're still in stores. These are not just a good drugstore powder. It's a good translucent powder, period. So the color that I'm gonna use is Deep. What I typically like to do before going in with liquid foundation is set my primer with a translucent powder, and this is what I do to minimize shine on the skin, and also it helps with long wearability, but mostly I'm doing this to get rid of the shine.
I got medium deep.
I think this one is just deep. I'm thinking now that I should have got medium deep.
Dark.
Looks a little dark.
Do.
No, it's not too dark.
That's a lot.
I forgot to tweeze my mustache.
Ooh. That bitch gonna be peeking today.
She's gonna be peeking.
CoverGirl has been taking a very interesting turn lately. I've been doing some swatching, and so far I like what I see. They came out with these really cute cream blush balm situations. I do like to highlight underneath my foundation. I think it's a really beautiful way to get the skin to look dewy and hydrated, and I actually really like this color. This is in the color Pink Thrill.
We don't have the highlighter that she used.
I don't have highlighter at all.
So
I just didn't.
you're the fucking highlight queen. What do you mean you don't have highlighter?
I didn't bring anything.
This is a Black Radiance contour palette. I'm gonna use the highlighter out here. You wanna use it?
You go first.
I don't like that energy. She did this in a video before, but she did it under the concealer because she forgot to do it before the foundation. And I think I like the result over the foundation under the concealer better.
Jesus Christ, I put a lot.
I mean, you about to cover it up. I think you need to put a lot.
Now, she too has the chrome.
This is the Superstay Full Coverage Foundation from Maybelline. The color that I use, I think, is Coconut. Warm Coconut. It is very full coverage, very matte.
I forgot. I got my new brushes today from, not today, but I haven't used them yet, and I want to use them today from Morphe.
They look fancy. They look like
They
very,
smell them. They smell like glue. Which one is the foundation brush? Because they don't tell you. They don't help me out at all. And I don't know these things.
I would use this. I would, but brushes really ain't got no set job. What you want? You do what you want.
I shall use this one. It's not It's, you know, I don't know the number. It is number. It was when I ordered on the website when I ordered it, but for some reason they didn't print it on the brush. Anyway, we are also using the Maybelline Super Stay. I'm using the color Coconut.
I'm using Warm Sand.
I've had this for a while. And
Warm Sun.
I don't use it. And I think it's because it doesn't really match my color. But when I went to shop for this video, they didn't really have anything that matched my color other than Coconut. So
Shout out to the drugstore.
yeah, this is a little bit dark for me.
Damn.
Just a little bit.
I don't like too full coverage of a foundation, so I don't use this too often. But you know, whatever. Whatever.
I love a full coverage foundation. It's actually, I don't think it's too dark, but it's very orange.
Yeah, this one is too. Like, it starts off orange and then, I mean, towards the end it'd be okay, but whoa.
Now to really get this beat snatched, drawn together, I'm gonna take my setting spray. This is from Alani, Make It Last. Make it last forever and ever. I just like to do this because this is what gets my foundation to last a lot longer. I mean, like, setting spray at the end as a final step works great. I would highly recommend it. 12 out of 10 stars. But why wait for that final step when you can incorporate long-lasting, long-wearable habits all throughout your makeup routine?
We are moving on.
I really like this concealer. I've probably said this like 5 times in previous videos, but this is the L'Oreal Infallible. I always do this to color correct. I either color correct underneath my makeup. Outside of LA Girl, do we really have a good color corrector? A good orange color corrector for underneath makeup? I don't think so. This is in the shade Cocoa. Cocoa is a great, really rich, dark, and reddish shade. So it's perfect to just conceal all this baggage, honey. Baggage claim. I like to let my concealers dry down. That way I get more coverage out of them. Mainly my under eye. This part is fine. But if you let your under eye concealer sit, it will stay in place a lot longer. It will be way easier to blend, in my opinion.
I could not find a Infallible, the L'Oreal Infallible, that was a good shade to color correct. So I'm gonna use this one, this CoverGirl, which she also used in the video.
Same, I could not find a orange, like a orangey color. And I couldn't find one in the CoverGirl one either. So I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal and fine.
I wish I knew how to determine what brushes to use.
But that's the thing, brushes really don't have, like, you use it for what you want.
This one was the wrong choice.
Okay.
It's not stiff enough.
This is supposed to be for concealer anyway. Supposed to be.
I should have asked you first, but I didn't want to interrupt your flow.
I ain't doing that shit. It don't look too bad close up. It just looks dry, but that's okay. We about to set it too.
The coverage that I'm getting right now, I might have to go back to this Maybelline.
I think I do that a lot. I'll stop using the foundation because I think the color's off, and then I'll use it again. I'm like, well, what the hell was I?
Yeah, why was I tripping? But honestly, I can tell by my neck that this is not the color for me. It's quite obvious, actually. Maybe in the summertime. Is it summertime?
It's not summertime yet. Is it? I don't think so. All the fucking days run together.
I got scrolled off, so.
This is my first time trying these True Blend concealers from CoverGirl. Never tried these. They look good to me. This is Cappuccino D700. I feel like Espresso is a little bit, like, I want to not be so intense with my contours now. I think we're gonna end up doing that anyway. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually just mix both D900 and D700. I don't know where D800 is. I don't know. She gone. She went somewhere. She went to Coachella. I'm taking a mixture of these two. And then I'm going to, oh yeah, that's really nice. Here and here, because we definitely want our face to be sculpted to perfection.
Okay. I'm using the CoverGirl, same thing, in Espresso, the D900 one. I didn't get the other one because I didn't want to spend a whole fortune. But I'm going to mix it with the one that I use for color correcting, because if she had to mix it and she's darker than me, I know it's gonna be too dark for me. So
I got the CoverGirl concealer as well, and I got it in the color bronze, D300.
Oh, that's the one I used to correct. It's so funny to see the difference in her shade.
It really is.
Like the what I used to correct, she uses to contour with.
I don't like a dark contour at all.
Now I'm gonna switch over to the Infallible again, and I'm gonna use the shade Honey 415. This is such a bomb concealer. It's full coverage, it's flawless, it's matte, but it doesn't dry out the skin and make it all gross. I'm gonna highlight the center of my forehead and down the bridge of my nose.
So I have that Infallible full wear. I'm gonna use that.
I have that as well, but I couldn't pick a color because I didn't want to be too bright.
I got toffee.
So I'm gonna use the slightly darker one, which is
Actually,
walnut.
mix these two. The CoverGirl. What color is this? D100.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez! Jesus Christ.
Oh, is it dark?
It's light as
Oh fuck! I didn't expect that.
Jesus.
We're gonna mix these two.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to mix this with the LA Girl because I can't.
Yeah. So we shop at the BX and they only restock so often. So it wasn't a lot of stuff there to pick from. We gonna figure it out. That's what we gonna do.
I mixed it with the LA Girl Pro Concealer font in the color Fawn because that was just too much of a difference.
Now I want the concealer to dry, so I'm gonna blend out the contour first. Oh, that's matte. Oh girl, that's matte. Oh girl. That definitely dries down like really fast. That CoverGirl concealer though, like oopsies. Now the good thing is when you're not blending fast enough, just take a little bit of spray to rezhuzh and wet the skin and that'll get it moving again. And it's actually fine if it doesn't blend out all the way because I'm gonna take my sponge with my concealer and blend that out again too. So don't fret. This has been sitting for about 20 minutes now. I like to actually blend out my little nose strip first before like all the other concealer colors get on there and muddle up the blender. Everything matte, damn.
That she was, in fact, not lying. I'm gonna use the same setting spray that she used, the Milani Make It Last.
Me too.
Because it's seriously not moving at all.
I need a denser brush for this. So let me see.
Whoa, that was just like spit on my face.
Ew, spit. Let me see.
I don't know what's going on here. I feel like it's coming off.
Yeah, I feel like I'm wiping my makeup off.
Okay.
Oh, I feel like I'm 100% wiping my makeup off.
I don't know what's going on here, but it's like not working. Like I think that's actually my skin.
Maybe you sprayed too much setting spray on it.
See, this is why I don't like contouring, because I just don't know how to do it.
It just looks muddy. My forehead looks alright, but it's like the rest of it, like my...
I'm going to come back in with some foundation because I feel like all I did was take all the makeup off my face.
Dang. This shit. Oh, you gotta work fast with this. As soon as you put it on there, might as well go ahead, go behind it. Start blending it out. This is like drag queen type contour. Alright, I'm gonna use my sponge, the one I blend out my foundation with, and go like over, around, on, I don't know, just help the contour out a little bit.
I don't know if it was the spray that took the makeup off my face or what, but since that process right there took all the makeup off, I just went back in and put some more foundation over it. And I'm thinking I'm going to skip the contour step because
Whoa.
Actually, no, I'm not going to give up that easy. I'm going to use my sponge instead of my brush. And like Mayana said, I'm going to go in immediately after.
I don't want to fully cover up the contour because I want it to be contoured, but I don't.
Okay, I feel like this is effective. A little effective.
All right, once you let this dry down, you on your own.
Don't let it dry down.
That's just it.
Do not wait.
Jackie's a pro, so she know how to finagle and get it popping, but I am not.
Ooh, I need a drink after that. Jesus, Jackie.
You have to be dedicated. This soft glam, it is a commitment. And don't say you're ready to commit if you're not ready to be about that life, because I've been putting in time.
This concealer is a whole lot brighter than hers, but
I don't even see the concealer no more. I guess it's.
I can most definitely see mine. And I put too much on. So I'm gonna keep my dabbing very concentrated so I don't spread it out too much. What sucks is that I'm gonna need to contour my nose because I just was very sloppy with that. And I do not feel like battling that contour again.
Maybe just using powder.
Good idea.
Now I'm gonna go back to the CoverGirl concealer. Yes, I know I conceal a lot. This is the shade Golden Honey. I've never used this. This could be a flop. This could be way too light. I don't know. But I wanted to highlight a little bit more. I wanted to take it up a notch. It's the CoverGirl concealer, True Blend. Did I say that earlier? I hope I did. I was drawn to this shade because it looked really... It's really light. But I knew that when I looked at it. It looked really warm. So I just naturally was drawn to it. And I was like, ooh, that'd be nice to highlight a little bit with. But you see how I stacked on all of those other concealers before I got to this? That's why I can do this. That's exactly why. Because I'm not just wearing this color by itself.
I couldn't find a warm concealer in the CoverGirl one. So I'm using the e.l.f. Hydro Concealer, camo concealer, and it's in the color medium warm to brighten under my eyes.
You know what? The shade that I got, I can already tell it's way too bright. I'm not even gonna attempt to put that on my face.
Yeah.
This actually might work for you.
I already got this on. That shit looks light.
But this could be like the first one that she used. That could
It's
be
already on there now.
I know, but I'm just saying for future references, because there's no way I can use that.
Sorry for your lows.
I'll use the other infallible one that I didn't use because I do want a little bit more coverage. I don't want it to be too much brighter though. And the concealer that I would use right now normally is not drugstore, so gotta make something work.
You know, I think I'm pretty good at makeup, but this shows me that you there, but you ain't there. You ain't really there.
I already knew I wasn't all the way there. Yeah, I'm way too bright. That's okay. That's okay. We're gonna bring it down.
Whoa, them under eyes are bright.
Like, not much soft in this glam.
Like, jeez. A soft glam isn't what I thought anyway. I thought when people say soft glam, it's like a natural. Yeah, nice little natural beat with like maybe some bronzer in your crease. Nope, it's like
because you focused on the soft, not the glam.
Like, it's real life. Putting in work, makeup.
Okay. I'm ready to be bronzed.
Now I'm gonna move on to powder. This is also the Maybelline Fit Me powder, but the shade that I'm using is medium deep. And this is a really, really nice golden yellow shade. Almost a little bit of orange, but like just the right amount of it. And I'm gonna blot off the excess. The less powder I use, the more I like it under my eyes. So I'm just gonna crip walk with this sponge. I'm gonna crip walk right under my eyes.
I had that powder, but I used it for the beginning part when she powdered her face. So I'm gonna use the matte poreless powder in Toffee 330.
Okay, I think I more than crip walked. I walked it out.
Oh,
That's okay. I'm gonna have to buy this medium deep color, but this brought it down some. I don't feel like I look like I'm doing some. Nah, that might be racist. Let me not say that.
I don't know what you would say, and that would be racist.
Like Asian makeup.
I think they're racist. I don't think that's racist. They like lighter foundation.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm doing any type of dramatic Asian makeup right now. So anymore, once I put that powder on, so I'm okay with it.
I got this new bronzing contour situation palette from the Lip Bar Cosmetics. I'm kind of here for it. I'm using this shade here in the top corner. This is the Vogue one. It's called their Minute Finish Face Palette. It's got a blush. It has a, it just says face. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I'm just gonna say it's a bronzer. This is the contour, and then this is the highlighter. And I'm taking that bronzier, slightly warmer shade, and I'm just going around. Sometimes bronzer can kind of like mess everything up, so I like to do this first, then the brows, then everything else. This is the perfect shade.
I'm using this Sundance. I don't remember what brand this is because I lost the top to it. But our store didn't have that, what she's using, so I'm just using this bronzer that I kind of like.
I'm gonna use the butter bronzer, my Physicians Formula. Oh, Jackie, the contour, the bronzing.
The bronzing I'm okay with. The contour is what makes me nervous.
Like, I just feel like this is a lot, and I ain't going nowhere. Like, this is when you were in a club. Like,
IG? They gonna feel these pics.
wow.
I better get some DMs off these pictures too.
DM.
Slide.
Y'all heard her.
Slide. I'm gonna just double tap.
I be doing that. I be double tapping.
Yeah. Thank you.
Didn't want to say, what's your name? I don't have one. We're good.
Well, it's typically people that I know. If we're cool like that, you might get a little blush emoji.
I don't want you to think you got a chance. You know who I was on the phone with last night for like 2 hours?
I'm scared.
Why are they scared? Yes, 2 hours.
I'm telling you. Talk all the shit you want.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
It might happen. Might sneak up on you. All right, I think I've done enough of this.
Fuck, okay, when I do my makeup, I don't really see a transformation as much, but this right here, I feel like it's about to be totally different when I get to the eyeshadow.
Let's contour just a little bit, just a little. Saw what I did? Just one dip, and then go right over, just define a little bit more and deepen.
I think this is the only drugstore one that I have, and it's the NYX Contour, whatever, Contour Pro, Highlight Contour Pro palette. And I'm gonna use the darkest one.
I got the e.l.f. one. Bronze, pink, I don't know. It's just, I got a free gift and I bought some brushes. I said thank you. Oh, now get on the brush.
She said one little tap.
Well, this don't really show up that much. Oh, I lied. Oh, damn, I lied. Listen to Jackie, though.
Jackie knows best.
The contour is here. It's here today.
I always, I don't play with contour very often, but when I do, this side always comes out better than this
Oh,
side.
yeah, this side is really nice. This side, it's a lot. It seems like it's too much going on, but whatever. Life happens.
Let's move on to brows. It took me a long time, a long periodically time to be able to confidently and comfortably recommend a drugstore brow pencil, because for a long time, girl, they just weren't it. And I tell it like it is, either you have it or you don't. But right now, I'm really loving the Brow Ultra Slim. It reminds me a lot of that brow pencil from NYX. That one is also really good. I use the shade Black Brown, and then I also use Deep Brown, but I've been kind of lightening my brows up. So I'm gonna start with Deep Brown. If I want a little bit more definition, I'm gonna go in with Dark Brown after that. And I'm definitely going for a sculpted brow. Ooh, I like the way this brow looks already. I haven't even finished it. I just drew one line on the bottom. Ooh, that looks so good.
I'm using the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in Rich Brown.
I don't have a pencil. I don't have an eyebrow pencil because it's not drugstore and I forgot to get one. So I'm just using this Wet n Wild. I think it's a lip liner and it's in black. So I have to be very careful.
Ooh, she's risking it for the biscuit. She's committing today.
And she didn't tweeze her eyebrows today.
Ooh.
Jackie did not clean her eyebrows up, but she's obviously a different breed. So.
She also has microblading, so all she did was just follow what the person did for her. So I don't have that luxury, so I'm gonna clean up my brows. This one is definitely does not match. They do not match. They are distant cousins today.
Cousin! What's up, cousin? What's up? Well, I ain't seen you and I don't know where.
I don't like how dark my inner corners are of my eyebrows, so I am going to take some concealer, put it on the back of the spoolie, I mean, and put some concealer on it and comb through my brows in the front. Make it lighter. I think I want some sushi today.
Today we shall sushi.
Well, time to clean up.
Clean up because you're waiting on me? Or clean up your eyebrows?
Clean up my eyebrows. Because I'm waiting on you. Who said that? Never wait on you, cousin.
I love you, Curtis. You girl.
What's love got to do with
Nothing.
it? Got to
Don't
do
have
with
anything
it.
to do with it. Just wanted to let you know. I love you too. No, I'll take it back.
I don't like when people say it back. Like, just let me. It's weird.
Okay, thanks. I am trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm probably just gonna have to look how they look today, and they're definitely very, very black. I will tell you that much.
It's just like, yeah, thicker brow. I've never seen you with thicker eyebrows.
Thanks, I think.
No,
That just
it
means
is.
I'm gonna have to put on some very dramatic lashes to.
I do not rain dramatic lashes. There you go.
What's love but a second-hand emotion?
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Alright, I will be here all day with my eyebrows, so let's just accept it and just keep it moving.
Okay, now it's time for eyes. We got the brows snatched. I'm gonna go back to a lighter concealer. I do like to go a little bit brighter because I feel like it helps the shadows pop a bit more. And I'm using, never done this before. Hopefully it works out successfully. I use that L'Oreal concealer as an eye primer just to even out the eye complexion. I'm gonna use two ColourPop palettes to pull off today's look. I never got a chance to use Kathleen Light's So Jaded palette, but because this is soft glam and I really needed a couple more neutrals to go with that palette, I also grabbed the Bare Essentials. I actually think I got this like today or yesterday. I don't know where the hell this came from.
Okay, so we're not doing what she's doing for eyeshadow, so we're gonna pause her for now and just do eyes. Ooh, that shit's bright. These eyeshadows better pop.
I don't think I've ever seen Jackie do a eyeshadow that was not shimmery. Okay, for some reason my phone decided to stop recording, but we weren't gonna show us doing our eyes anyway. After we did our eyes, we did just nose contour.
We're going to go back to our bronzer, which was from our Lip Bar Minute Finish Fast palette. And I'm gonna go back to this bronzy shade here, the slightly lighter one. Taking just a little bit of that. Please don't get carried away. We're just gonna blend some of that bronzer right in this little tricky area of the face. It's like not really the bridge of your nose, but it's also like kind of an extension of the eyes. I don't really know, don't ask me. But yeah, we're just gonna blend a little bit of that product all the way into the brow. Do you see what I'm doing? You catch that?
And blush.
Then for blush, I have this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the shade Quarters. Ooh, Quarters is cute. I actually wanted to go a bit more pink, but you know what? This is Milani Romantic Rose. Way more blue pink and way more matte. Oh yeah, there we go. I already see a difference.
I use this Bella by Juvia's Place. And I don't like blush, but I'm feeling this.
I think I like the blush because it matches the eyes. That's the only thing. Because I hate blush, truly. But I use the Milani one. It has a little shimmer in it. It's the big powder blush. And I use the Note blush in Desert Rose. I really like this color. I put a lot on at first, but when I blended out, it turned out like this.
So yeah, blush wins for today. I really honestly feel like it warmed my face up the perfect amount. So shout out to Mayana for bringing this for me.
Shout out to Jackie.
Shout out to Jackie.
For my lips, I'm gonna take Control Lippy Sticks pencil from ColourPop. I'm going to line my lips. It's a nice nude brown shade. I'm overlining, but I'm overlining just a little. And then for my lips, I'm gonna take these Superstay Matte Ink lip colors from Maybelline. The first color I'm gonna use is Amazonian. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with the shade Driver. Definitely a little bit more of a white-based peachier color, but you know, the two of these should make us a really nice nude. I'm gonna add a gloss. This is NYX Fortune Cookie. I'm adding enough just to add a little moisture, a little glisten, like as if I licked my lips.
I didn't even try to do what she did with her lips. I'm just using this this Wet n Wild liner, and then all I have is nude lipstick, so I will be using a nude lipstick.
Same. I didn't really try to match her lips, to be honest. But I got these two colors from the Infallible. Is it? Nope. It's Superstay Super Matte. I'm just making stuff up. Superstay Matte Ink Maybelline, New York.
I really love nude lips, and I really love dark chocolate lips. And this lip color that I'm using is NYX Liquid Suede in the color Downtown Beauty.
I think I like the brown one. I don't like the pink on top, so.
On top of this, I shall use NYX gloss in the color Butter. I didn't know they had any lip gloss in their lingerie collection. You know, Jackie did the damn thing. If y'all disagree and you don't think I'm that cute, then don't tell me in the comments.
Don't say shit.
Because I think I'm cute. Just a little bit though.
Nope, I don't like this either. I'm struggling over here. Give me your Fenty glove. Please give me your Fenty. Don't have manners, you guys. My parents tried.
Oh, I was about to say I did have manners.
I'm off on this because I don't know what goes on in this house. Take that.
And that is the end of my soft glam tutorial, because I did that. You did that. I'm looking in the mirror and I'm letting you know. I see. Oh, I forgot to do setting spray.
We're gonna use the Milani Make It Last
Setting spray.
The last time I sprayed way too much. Let me.
Shit. It comes out.
It comes out. So this is our finished look. I love it.
I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, I don't really do matte looks, but it's cute. It's cute. I like it. I mean, whatever.
I'm not at all surprised I like it more than her because I really love matte looks. I really try to make myself look very cocoa colored or cocoa toned. I just
Bronzed.
Very bronzed, very melanated, and all that good stuff. So I love it.
It's cute. It's cute. It came out better than I expected. So,
and I think this is the first time either of us have followed the Jackie tutorial so closely.
yeah.
So yeah, I think I would advise it. You know, drugstore makeup is getting a little bit more expensive, but
Big facts.
it's still less expensive than high end. So I would recommend it, and I would recommend this soft glam look by Jackie.
Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's just about being perfect. You feel me? Like, do you understand where I'm coming from though?
Yeah.
So, thank you for watching.
Don't forget to
Like, comment,
and subscribe. And happy quarantine. Although I think quarantine is like coming to an end now, but
Not for y'all in the States, because y'all don't know how to act. For us, yes. Bye.
Look up, Marlon. Say cheese.